Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
आप सुन रहे हैं My Topic Let's Supriya with the boy on that mobile.
Hi guys, this is Pulkis. Welcome to my show जिसका नाम है My Topic Let's Supriya. And guys, thank you so much मेरा फिनाले सुनने के लिए. And वो 18 एपिसोड्स बहुत अमेजिंग जर्नी रही मेरी अभी तक. And I'm going to start a new season 3 टपरी टॉक का जो है #influencer for life. मैंने क्यों रखा #influencer for life? Well, इसके पीछे कहानी है. कहानी ज्यादा बड़ी नहीं है, 1 मिनट देना. यार मेरे को लगता है कि हम लाइफ में बहुत ज्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहे हैं लोगों को, चाहे वो अपनी बातों से, चाहे वो अपने काम से, चाहे वो अपने चार्म से. तो हमको लग रहा है हम बहुत इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहे हैं हर किसी को. और जरूरी नहीं है अगर आप इंस्टाग्राम किसी सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पे नहीं हो तो आप इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं कर सकते. अब जब से पैदा हुए हो ना, आप सबसे लोगों को इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहे हो. अब ये क्यों नहीं समझते? तो ये मेरे को लगता है कि यू आर इन्फ्लुएंसर फॉर लाइफ. तो #इन्फ्लुएंसर लाइफ करना ये बहुत बड़ी, मेरे को लगता है कि ये टॉपिक मेरे इसके साथ जाता है. तो गाइस, आज हम एक नए गेस्ट के साथ हैं. नए क्या, पुराने ही हैं, अपने ही हैं. अपने तो अपने होते हैं या समथिंग लाइक दैट. तो वो अपनी है एंड वो बहुत ज्यादा वो बहुत ज्यादा चुलबुली एंड हैप्पी गो लकी पर्सन. मतलब इस पैंडेमिक ने अगर मेरे साथ कुछ अच्छा किया है तो मेरे को इसके साथ मिलाकर किया है. वो बात अलग है, ये मेरे से मिलती नहीं है, बट हम ऐसे एक दूसरे के टच में रहते हैं, है ना, कुछ ना कुछ काम करते रहते हैं. तो यस, वो पहले एपिसोड में भी आई थी मेरे साथ, जब मैंने कुछ ऐसा सीजन शुरू किया था. जब आपको याद होगा, जब लास्ट ईयर बहुत बुरा हाल था पैंडेमिक से, सेकेंड वेव. तो शी वाज देयर and that time she was unmarried too. Now she is married and अब उसके पास दो बच्चे हैं. 2 बच्चे in the sense Floppy and Pogo, जो उनके dogs हैं, जो वो उनके साथ रहती है. So let me introduce to RJ Supriya. Hi Supriya, what's up?
Hello, thank you once again for having me here.
And she said thank you for clarifying me. उनके जो dogs हैं वो बहुत अमेजिंग है. जो आज एक तो साथ ही बैठा हो, जरा फोटो दिखाना उसकी प्लीज, थोड़ा अगर कैमरा टिल्ट कर सको तो.
She is sleeping.
She is sleeping right now.
That's floppy for you.
Okay, so
yeah,
you flop.
This is nap time. So yeah.
Okay, so Supriya, how are you? So everything. How's everything?
All good. Of course, it's very different from how it was the last time we spoke.
Last time.
New responsibilities, new challenges. It's been a little bit of a breather. ये देख के कि चीजें खुली, they got better. It's a little disheartening to see कि फिर से cases बढ़ रहे हैं. Somehow or the other, if we wish or not, conversations are always around COVID, which is not something I enjoy, but it's very it's sort of now become a part of our lives, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But either way, apart from that, I think things have been good. I don't know, I'm saying it इतना overthink करके ना अभी ये चल रहा है यार. It's actually like that. चलानी है, चल रहा है यार. राइट. अब क्या कर सकते हैं, ये नहीं, ये जाएगा नहीं हमारी लाइफ से, ये रहेगा. ये कब तक रहेगा हमें भी नहीं पता, but I hope not, because it's just I'm done. Like I'm so tired of it. But
तो
just waking up and hoping for the best every day.
कोई बात नहीं. अच्छा सुप्रिया, मैं आपसे कुछ यहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस करूंगा, 4-5 क्वेश्चंस, ज्यादा नहीं. They're not rocket science questions. They're just about the #influencer for life. Because आप एक RJ भी हैं और एक आप इन्फ्लुएंसर भी हो चुकी हैं, है ना? तो वो थी पहले भी, बट
I like how you हो चुकी हैं. ये like मतलब एक टांग आपकी इन्फ्लुएंसर वर्ल्ड के अंदर है, कभी भी बाहर है. You're almost there. Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I know how much work required for to be an influencer, जो मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm trying to buy my level best. But अब हो सकता है शायद आप एक इन्फ्लुएंसर के द्वार पे खड़ी हैं, बस चाबी चाहिए आपको. है ना?
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yes, you are. Okay, so आप आरजे भी हैं, आप इन्फ्लुएंसर भी हैं, and मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन करने वाला हूँ, so please allow me, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so Supriya, पहला क्वेश्चन जो sorry for that, pandemic से related है थोड़ा, but yeah, I really want to ask, how was your journey as an influencer or an RJ in these last 2 years? कैसा था? How was it? ज़्यादा लंबा मत करना, already तो बोल चुके काफी, but summarize in 4 to 5 lines. That's it. फिर आगे चलेंगे.
Very interesting, very turbulent, more of a roller coaster, very insightful. I have seen very amazing highs, but very disheartening lows as well.
Yeah.
But everything kind of teaches you a lot. Pandemic एक time था, which of course was the rise of creators. It still is. एक creator economy जिस तरह से बन रही है वो देखना is fantastic, I feel, and it's lovely to see कि कुछ बहुत ही deserving लोग इस चीज का बहुत ही बेहतरीन और inspiring तरीके से फायदा उठा रहे हैं, because they truly deserve it and they are setting examples for all of us. So yeah.
बिल्कुल. Okay. तो मैं तभी यार बोरिंग नहीं करना चाहता. It's about influencing. So it's okay अगर आप पैंडेमिक वाले बात कर रहे हो, because ये हमारी लाइफ में है और ये कभी जाने वाला नहीं है. But we really need to include this set of pandemic because क्योंकि हमको लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं लोगों को अवेयर करना जरूरी है कि मास्क कभी भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. उतार दिया आपने, प्लीज पहनो, बहुत जरूरत है. Okay. So second question है आपसे, you are influencing people since birth. Okay, मैं ऐसे ये नहीं कहूँगा कि आप जब आरजे बनी तब से ही. You are influencing people since birth. Okay.
True.
How was the effect during that period? You know, was that good? Was that bad? In terms of all these, कैसा था? Like how was it?
Influencing. See, as when you started the conversation and you said that you've been influencing, we all have in some way or the other been influencing each other since the beginning, right? And I agree, it's true, because छोटी छोटी चीजें, जैसे I think music से आप वाकिफ पहली बार होते हैं through the people in your family जो आपको लोरियां सुनाते हैं, you know, they influence you in some way. Most of the times they are our mothers. You know, you start understanding music from them. आप काफी अपने फैमिली वालों की नकल करते हैं जाने अनजाने में. You mirror them. That is a sense of influencing. Think about it. बहुत short में बताऊंगी ये बात. I could go on and on about this because it's so interesting. You know, we are a little bit of everybody who's been around us, be it your family. सबकी थोड़ी थोड़ी हरकतें हमारे अंदर होती हैं. Like I have a friend called Yamini who made me love fashion. I have a friend called Pranusha who made me love crockery and all things fine. Wow. I have a friend called Leah who taught me how to keep your house clean, your kitchen clean. I have a husband who taught me the actual meaning of love, maybe. I still keep, you know, it's like प्याज की तरह है, ले ऐसी ले लेकिन so everyone, you know, everybody influences you in some way. अब जैसे लोग कहते हैं कि oh, you are an influencer.
Yeah.
Are you saying that because that person puts paid promotion अपने post के नीचे, or that person puts you know, the fact that they got some free stuff, is that why you're saying oh, you are an influencer? No. Like I feel I would never trivialize the word that bad. ऐसे तो आप देखो तो radio jockeys have been influencers since the beginning. They are the first content creators.
Exactly.
Because it's like, you know, what have you done? Like आप 1 घंटे में 4 बार आते हो live. लेकिन उस हर 4 बार आप नया कंटेंट लेके आते हो और एक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू लेके आते हो जो लोगों को सोचने पे या कुछ इमेजिन करने पे मजबूर करता है. You give them a whole visualization just through your voice. That nothing can be more creatively influential for that matter when you speak about it like that. But of course, yeah, so for me I feel that if like for I'll give a very small example. I have a friend who's a chef. She has her own cafe and bakery here in Delhi. her page encouraged me so much because she would pull out all, the fine crockery and all the plates जो generally हमारी मम्मियाँ नहीं अलमारियों में रखती हैं, cabinets में रखती हैं safely, कि नहीं कोई आएगा तो हम निकालेंगे, every day eating in your regular plates. But she was like, no. She started setting tables very beautifully, hosting her friends, cooking for them, always learning. ये होता है इन्फ्लुएंसिंग, when आप देखते हो किसी को और आपको लगता है wow, I would like to actually include this in my life because it makes me happy. It has the potential of making me happy, of giving me a feeling of satisfaction too. So yeah, if you look everywhere around, everyone is influencing you in some way or the other, like you, Pulkit, no matter what the challenges in your life, no matter whether you see returns or not, but you keep at it. You wake up and you show up every day because you want to do this and you have something new to offer to people. तुम्हें नहीं पता लेकिन ये कितने लोगों को इंस्पायर कर रहा होगा, right? So in that case, you too are an influencer. But if somebody comes and tells me you are only an influencer if you have more than 10,000 followers, then I will be like, please shut up. Please just go home. Because it does not make sense to me.
Absolutely. होता है।
देखो सबको चाहिए कि मुझे फ्री का सामान मिले, मुझे paid collaborations मिले. Business point of view से 100%. If that's what your agenda is, please grow your page like that. Nobody is judging you because that's how a majority of the people now are functioning. And we're the last people to judge anybody because if this is what's working, then maybe this is what people want. So it's fine. Just please do what makes you happy, yaar. That's it.
अच्छा, मुझे ये बात बताओ, इस क्वेश्चन से परे एक क्वेश्चन मेरा है, मेरे माइंड में पॉप अप हुआ है यार। मतलब अब ये नहीं कहूंगा मैं कंप्लेंट कर रहा हूँ तुमसे, तुम्हारे एलेक्सा वाले वीडियोस की क्वांटिटी क्या, क्वालिटी तो अच्छी है, क्वांटिटी इतनी कम क्यों हो गई है? मतलब तुम you got famous for that Alexa, है ना? And why you kept that thing in cupboard? Why? मतलब तुम अब क्यों उसको यूज नहीं कर रही हो, या तुम क्यों उस चीज को अब आगे नहीं लेके आ रही हो? Why? It's just because you are married now, या it's just because responsibility बढ़ गई हैं, या it's just you don't want to do it again and again? क्या रीजन है, बताओ प्लीज हमें.
Okay, so no, for sure it's not because I got married or anything, or this new change in my life has influenced me in a certain way to not make content or create content or something. I'll be very honest with you. मुझे ऐसा लगा कि with time, this was my own personal point of view, maybe people or the ones who really enjoyed the content, the quality of it isn't as good. It's like an Imtiaz Ali giving you a Jab We Met and then making a Jab Harry Met Sejal. I was feeling I am that person with my content now. It's like, oh shit, I had people Jab We Met and now everybody is like, oh, what has happened to her? Because I felt like एक point के बाद ना मैं उसको जबरदस्ती कर रही थी. Because this is what works. But then in my heart I was thinking कि क्या online की दुनिया में this is the only thing I want people to remember me as, a girl who sounds like Alexa. And I was like, no, I need to find other modes of entertaining people. And I love being a performer. I love this. That's how I have been the past 10 years. So again, a lot of things happened where TikTok was banned and then Instagram was helping me grow very much. But then suddenly there was this shift that I saw where I started like losing followers randomly. Usually जो people engage करते थे very well connected रहते थे. That stopped. I remember having a conversation with somebody from Instagram and telling them that, is this a sort of shadow ban? And they said that nobody actually in Instagram actively gets up to shadow ban you. No, Instagram will never do that to your profile. लेकिन अगर आप उनकी community guidelines को उल्लंघन करते हैं, तो basically वो क्या करते हैं? What they do is they stop recommending your videos to people outside of your followers. जहां पे आपकी रीच रुक जाती है. और हुआ क्या कि इंस्टाग्राम पिछले 2 सालों में बीच में इट हैज ग्लिच्ड सो मच. जैसे कि इंस्टाग्राम म्यूजिक सडनली गायब हो जाना. अब आपको जरूरी है अपने वीडियो में कोई एक बॉलीवुड सॉन्ग डालना, बिकॉज दैट रियली डज एड वैल्यू टू योर कंटेंट. तो आप डालोगे, बट इवेंचुअली बिकॉज आपके पास इंस्टाग्राम म्यूजिक का एक्सेस नहीं है, क्या होगा कि वो it'll probably you're again उल्लंघन कर रहे हो गाइडलाइंस का. That would become the issue. Maybe that's why I suddenly was losing followers or whatever. Anyway, I mean, it did not really make sense to me. And kuch bhi bolo, when you have a habit of seeing every video cross like a 1,500 likes, it crosses 10k views like this. When you've lived through that and then you suddenly see a dip, it gets discouraging.
Even
anybody would feel like that.
I faced, पता नहीं, या तो मेरा कंटेंट पसंद नहीं आता, क्या पसंद नहीं आता. I tried everything, नहीं बढ़ते, कुछ भी कर लो, बस वो गिरते जाते हैं. फिर एक पॉइंट पे आके ऐसे उछाल आता है कि I just hit like 10k 15k, सीधा ऐसे उछाल आ जाता है. एक पॉइंट पे आते इतना गिर जाता है. मेरे बस कुछ समझ नहीं आता इंस्टाग्राम. What kind of Instagram is, क्या होता जा रहा है, या बहुत भीड़ बढ़ गई है यहाँ पर, मेरे को तो यही लग रहा है.
I also feel कि हम लोग बहुत see, it's okay sometimes to take pressure. Sometimes pressure pushes you to, push your limits and step out of your comfort zone. But when that pressure makes you anxious and makes you stress unnecessarily, then you're killing the joy of what you actually enjoy to do.
Absolutely.
क्या मैं इसे numbers के लिए कर रही हूँ, क्या मैं इसे collaborations के लिए कर रही हूँ, or am I doing it just plainly to listen to somebody's story or put out an experience? बिल्कुल. And there is no harm. अगर कल को कोई बोले कि I want to earn money through Instagram, that's why I'm putting this content out there. ठीक है, you're honest to yourself, that's great. But I mean, on an emotional note also, I stopped making Alexa videos because Alexa started working a lot because of the people around me too. I will always give credit to RJ Aditya, who is one of my best friends, who is such a kind human at heart. He is so selfless.
He is.
And he'll never make a, every time he's around, I want to like ugly laugh. Like I do not मेरे कितनी devil laugh निकल रही है, but when I think of him, it just gives me pure joy, क्योंकि वो जितना पागल है उतनी मैं पागल हूँ. और जब दो पागल मिलते हैं तब Alexa जैसा content बनता है. तो I think I should officially say this here, that another reason that I don't make Alexa videos is because I really somewhere in my heart I really miss the people around me when Alexa was born, and because of whom Alexa became successful. Like I remember Addy came over one day for dinner to our place, and before leaving he made an Alexa video with me, and it was too cool. It was too funny. And वो पता है, जब कंटेंट आपको नेचुरली आता है ना, जब आप उसके पीछे पूरी मतलब पसीने निकाल के मेहनत नहीं करते, तब यू एंजॉय इट मोर. करेक्ट. तो मुझे बहुत ही effortless content बनाना पसंद है. I don't like going out of my way to do something. I hate that. I hate it when people say कि like I also said it a few minutes back. It is okay to get out of your comfort zone, but it is also important to get out of your old comfort zone and make a new comfort zone. I will never lie. I overthink so much, and with Alexa, and I know the love I get. I know how people in my wedding kept saying Alexa ki shadi, Alexa ki shadi. Somebody told my friend that तू तो influencers की शादी में जाती है, Alexa की शादी में. I'm like, dude, is it that, like, has it stayed that deeply with people? Because I was over it. I was like, I'm done. ठीक है, people enjoyed it, great, but not that I mind bringing it back, but I would not want to.
That was your niche, I guess, Supriya. That was your niche.
Of course, it was my niche, but
it was your niche, and you should, take it to the somewhere. एक level तक लेके जाना चाहिए था तुम्हें. उसके बाद शायद तुम छोड़ सकती थी.
My question is, what is that level? I stopped enjoying it way before that because I'll tell you what. मतलब, okay, I went viral, great. Republic India, India Times wrote an article about me, great. But like, अब क्या? It's like, imagine शाहरुख खान ने इतनी फिल्म कर ली, then he does a zero.
It's like, you know, मेरे mind में आ रहा है. It's like
I still love Shahrukh. He did Jab at Sejal. I still was like, चलो नहीं, no problem. I still love you. But you think, no, कि भाई, we like you for DDLJ. Why are you doing this? ये मेरे साथ वही हो रहा है. Honestly, above every other thing I feel about Alexa, the most important thing would be I miss the people around me. You know, with whom I started. I'm a very emotional person. I get attached very quickly. I also get detached very quickly. But I miss the people who were around me, who no matter what encouraged me every time. You know, I would stop making content or whatever. So that's the answer for Alexa. If I start again, I don't know. I can't promise if I can be consistent. Because it can't be like हर Monday आपको मिलेगा एक Alexa video. No, it cannot be. हर Monday मेरा दिमाग खराब रहता है. जब मेरा मन करेगा मैं तब बनाऊंगी video. तो don't put pressure on me. मेरे life में बहुत tension है already. Yeah.
तो शायद हो सकता है in future कभी ना कभी Alexa अपने वीडियो बनाए. But एक वो हो सकता है कि किक चाहिए और एक नीश को लोग चाहिए होते हैं. वो मेरे को भी लगता है. चलो कोई बात नहीं. We are still waiting. I hope आप कभी ना कभी उसको स्टार्ट करें. Let's hope for the best. आए. इन्फ्लुएंसर का जो द्वार है ना, उसकी चाबी आपकी एलेक्सा ही है. खोलें उसको, उसी से ही आएगा. चलिए अगला क्वेश्चन. यार, अगर आप ये आरजे के साथ इन्फ्लुएंसर टाइटल ना होता तो क्या करते? है ना, वो आपका एक पासपोर्ट है. पासपोर्ट टू बॉलीवुड और पासपोर्ट टू समवेयर एल्स, है ना. नहीं होता तो क्या होता?
I feel तब लाइफ बहुत सिंपल होती. हाँ, तब लाइफ बहुत खूबसूरत भी होती. थोड़ा 80% स्ट्रेस लाइफ में कम होता, क्योंकि हमें तो अपने आप से कोई उम्मीद ही नहीं होती ना. फिर हम बोलते कि भाई ठीक है, कुछ होना होगा, हो जाएगा. देखो, the thing is, अगर because अब we're at an age and stage where we can't imagine not striving to becoming an influential figure even in the world of radio, right? आज की डेट पे पहले क्या होता था, when there was no social media and there were just radio jockeys out there doing their show. लोग उन्हें स्टूडियो लाइन पे कॉल करते थे, right? Now they do not care. They would rather hit you up on Twitter or Instagram, because every celebrity, every public figure is that much approachable now. तुम जितना डिनाई कर लो, तुम डिजिटल की दुनिया में तो रहोगे ही, या तुम्हें रहना पड़ेगा, या तुम्हें पैरेलली एग्जिस्ट करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज द वर्ड. यू हैव टू एग्जिस्ट देयर एज वेल. सो अगर मैं एक आओ क्रिब करे अपने रेडियो शो पे करती हूँ, तो वो मुझे डिजिटल पे भी कर रही हूँ, राइट? फॉर पीपल टू हैव अ कनेक्ट. तो अगर इन्फ्लुएंसर टाइटल नहीं होता, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, मुझसे कई ज्यादा सीनियर, कई ज्यादा बेहतर आरजेस जो मेरे मेंटोर भी हैं, they are not influencers per se. They do not meet the guidelines of influencers, but they impart so much wisdom every day that मतलब बाकी सब literally बहुत ही minuscule लगता है. So I don't think it would diminish anybody's art, anybody's caliber, anybody's potential if they are not an influencer. Your success is not determined whatever is by you having a certain set of followers. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है.
What one thing that you really want to change in the influencer thing?
Yes, the one thing I would very, very much like people to change about themselves when it comes to influencers is, see, I understand कि आप चाहते हैं कि आपके प्रोजेक्ट से या आपकी कंपनी से ऐसे लोग एसोसिएट हो जिनके बहुत अच्छे फॉलोअर्स हैं, जो बिल्कुल भी लाइक्स खरीदते नहीं हैं. बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं डिजिटल पे, and you would like to kind of mooch off their followers for your project, your I don't know, web series, your movie, your radio show, your radio station, your television show. I would really want one thing to change. I feel it is important for people to understand that you should not alienate or block talent that deserves a platform just because unke social media followers enough nahi hai. That's a very shallow reason for not you know, giving them a chance. I know so many radio jockeys who've actually not been hired because अब एक mandate बन गया है कि इतने तो followers होने चाहिए. या I know कि I've heard from somebody, and I hope this is not true, but they said it with so much conviction कि OTT platforms भी अब अपने web series के लिए ऐसे actors को लेते हैं who have a great social media presence so that the audience can watch the show or they can mooch off their followers or whatever. Which it's saying it out very blatantly, but it's so unfair. कितने ऐसे musicians हैं, कितने ऐसे actors हैं जो कि इसी रीजन की वजह से अपने टैलेंट को सब तक पहुंचा नहीं पा रहे हैं, which is not fair.
तो इसका मतलब
that should change because देखो इन्फ्लुएंसर वर्ल्ड के अंदर क्या हो रहा है ये तो हम कभी चेंज नहीं कर सकते. You can't change a person's attitude, a person's way of working. That industry is functioning, influencer marketing agency is functioning the way it has to function. In fact, they are in a constant, change. हर दिन कुछ नया होता है, हर दिन it's a new learning. Absolutely. Suddenly, एक दिन the biggest platform, TikTok, was shut down. That was a big change in the influencer industry. कितने अलग-अलग platforms सामने आ गए, हाथ पैर मार रहे थे to exist the same way. They still are, but you know what I mean? It's that I get it. It's a race. Nobody can deny that. सबको first आना है. I get it. But like, you know, I think ये चीज where you are giving somebody the chance to, you know, to have an opportunity to show their talent. That should not really depend on उनके followers कितने हैं. Yeah.
That's a sad thing. बहुत ही sad thing है कि लोग आपके followers को देखकर आपको judge करते हैं कि आप कितना hard work है. That's really sad. Okay, पर क्या कर सकते हैं, हमको इस सोसाइटी में और इस rabbit race के साथ जीना पड़ेगा. But I think ये चीज change हो.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's a choice and we are clearly making a choice, so it's okay.
Okay, so मेरा last question आपसे, who you think that you follow the most and aspire to be? Any message to the society?
Okay, who do I aspire to be and my message? I would really finally like to be me and not anybody else. If you ask who is aspiring out there in the world of influencers, I really look up to Kusha Kapila because she is so herself, and I don't know how would this sound to people or to her if ever she watches this, the fact that she's very, very brave. I feel she is insanely brave and she is so unapologetically herself, flaunting all her flaws proudly. I personally don't feel she has any flaws, by the way. She's beautiful. She's a lovely human being. But चाहे वो अपने pimples की बात करती है or however, you know, she's speaking about everything, body positivity. And I feel like she's done it really with so much love and dignity towards herself is aspiring. That is aspiring. That you are yourself no matter who you are with, where you showcase your talent. वो एक बहुत beautiful बात होती है. The same is something what Shrishti Patch does. The similar is something like, for example, I follow this guy called Pulkit Kochar. He's too funny. He is too funny. Gorgeous Potato. Look what he's doing. Nobody could imagine what he does is hilarious, and he enjoys himself, and it shows. So that's pretty amazing. There are so many names that I'm missing out right now.
I think Arun Singh, Jhumru.
Jhumru is again,
Uncle, hi uncle, if you're listening this, okay, you got your fan here. यहाँ पे RJ Supriya. Uncle जी, and he is so amazing personality. बहुत प्यारे हैं वो, and मैं उनसे कभी-कभी बात करता हूँ. बहुत अच्छे हैं.
Yeah.
And Kusha also said yes to my podcast, but the problem is she's not replying back. So if you're listening, please reply.
I'm sure she will. But here's the thing. It's so many people like that, like Vishnu Kaushal for that matter. Just, the beauty is they're themselves. So to be honest, if you ask me, I'm still a long way from being myself on social media, and I would like to be that. I would also like to, talk about a lot of things which I'm still not brave enough to talk about openly. Maybe it could help someone. If my message for the society, chai piyo, stress kam lo.
बिना चाय के ये पॉडकास्ट अधूरा है.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. It's always a pleasure to see how consistent you are, always coming up with new ideas. And just like me, I know there are so many other people who will always come forward to be a part of your podcasts and to support you.
I know.
Because if you don't do it, you really have some problem, guys. How can you not sit and talk to Pulkit? Because it is so insightful. He asks such interesting questions. It's amazing. The only thing missing is ye chai nahi pakda pa raha from like here to there. He has the potential of even doing that. But technology abhi itni aage nahi aayi hai. But at least is revolution ka hissa bane. Be a part of this lovely podcast hosted by Pulkit, my dear friend and such a talented person who deserves to be an influencer himself.
You can see
you are already an influencer.
मेरी आँख तुम देख सकती हो. You can see my eyes,
Yeah.
मतलब मैं चाय नहीं पकड़ा पा रहा. वो चाय वाला सेंटेंस कितना मेरे दिल को चुभा है,
ये आंखों में जो तुमने चाय परोस दी है ना.
मैं इसको एंड करता हूँ. थैंक यू सुप्रिया फॉर कमिंग. एंड सो गाइस, ये था मेरा आज का शो.
थैंक यू सो मच.
तो ये था मेरा आज का शो. आपको कैसा लगा मुझे जरूर बताइएगा. एंड आप RJ सुप्रिया को भी फॉलो कर सकते हैं इंस्टाग्राम पे. एंड ऐसे ही अमेजिंग टॉक्स में नेक्स्ट टाइम और लेके आऊंगा, एंड विद अनदर पर्सनालिटी एंड विद अनदर फन. तो गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच. तो अगेन याद रखना, क्या बोलता हूँ मैं, ध्यान रखना एंड दुआ में रखना. बाय बाय.